Hey there, this is Andy C from Pieces of 8-Bit. So today is a bit of a bonus episode. I mentioned to you before that I had a new console on the way, incoming. It has arrived. So I thought I would do a little unboxing with you and show you what it is. This is what's going to be living in the living room for the next month, once the PlayStation comes back in here and goes back into semi-retirement. Yeah, this is a bit different. So this is not a retro console, this is a retro inspired console. Obviously, if you've looked at the any of the description or the title of this video, which is probably the reason why you're watching it, you'll already know what it is. For those of you who don't know what an Evercade is, let me show you how my Evercade journey started. So just up here is my Evercade. It's one of the first early Evercades that came out. It's a little portable console. You've heard me talk about this before if you've watched my channel, and it's a lovely little sort of retro inspired handheld device. It's really nice, and it comes with cartridges, and the cartridges sort of range between, you know, sort of £15 upwards really, if you're buying second-hand ones. Some of them are quite rare and go for quite a lot of money. And each cartridge comes, they're sort of inspired ones, so there's like a Commodore 64 one, there's Namco ones, there's all sorts of different ones that you can buy. So it's a really lovely little device, but it's obviously a handheld device. So the Evercade VS-R, which is what we're going to be looking at today, came out in August actually, and I've been unable to get one. I had to put a pre-order in for the new batch, so that's what's come today. It literally has arrived boxed. I haven't looked at it or anything, so I haven't even taken it out of the outer postage box yet. So I thought I'd do that here. So let's get on and unbox it and have a look at it. So I do like an unboxing moment. So let's get into this. I've no idea how easy this thing is going to be to get into. So let's give this a look. I did think about doing this on the table on the desk and pointing the camera down like I did for the Asus ROG Ally one, but it's quite a big box actually. So let's just get into it this way. It feels like an unnecessarily large box it has been delivered in, and there was no packaging around it, so I don't know whether that matters. I don't know what packaging's in here. So this is it. Obviously, apologies, you got my light ring there, so you can see it. Now the VS-R is basically the new version of the sort of, I don't know what you call it, it's a console, desktop console, TV console, I don't know, version of the Evercade, which came out a little while ago. Still cartridge based, and as you can see from this one, it comes with Tomb Raider included. And I love the styling of this. I love the sort of colour of the unit, you know, this sort of blue, I think it's quite sort of, I don't know, is it 80s? I don't know, I like it. Okay, nice box. Yeah, very excited to get inside it and see what we've got and see what it looks like. I've not actually seen one of these, I've only seen pictures of these online, so I haven't actually seen what it looks like in the flesh. So when I did the ROG Ally review, I couldn't get the plastic off, I had to edit the video, and then I did it wrong, and then I couldn't get in, then I had to box it back up and do it again. So I'm hoping to just do this all in one take. Right, hang on. I bought the scissors this time just in case, because I knew that this might be an issue. Let's see if that does it. Sometimes I think they don't want you to get into these things, you know, like I don't really know why they need to be wrapped in plastic. I suppose it's just because it's sealed from the factory. It feels like an unnecessary use of plastic really, for no good reason. Right, okay, so is this one of those, is it a slidey out one, or is it a lifty up one? It's a slidey out one, so here we go. Alright, okay, so this is our box. Oh, look at the rainbow styling there, that's very Spectrum inspired. Okay, so let's have a look in here then. There it is. That is the Evercade VS-R. It's smaller than I thought actually. It's only little. Just lift that out. So this is the unit. So obviously when we power it up, I'm not going to power it up just straight away. I might just do that in a moment so you can see, but I'm assuming that this all lights up along the front here. 4 ports here for USB, and then this lifts up and then you've got your cartridge slots in there as well. Hopefully you can just see those on the camera. That's the on switch on the side, and then on the back we've got, I assume that's reset, HDMI, and our DC in, which looks like USB-C actually. No, not USB-C, sorry, USB micro, but we'll have a look and see what else is in here in a second. So that's the unit. Yeah, quite a small little thing actually. I thought it was, I just for some reason I got it in my head that it was bigger than that, but obviously not. Yeah. Okay, so let's lift that out there. Alright, so in here then we've got our controller. I think we might end up needing to buy another controller, to be honest, if we want to do anything two-player. Got our Tomb Raider cartridge. So these are all standard size cartridge boxes, and they're all numbered as well, so they've got little numbers on the side in the series, and then there's all the Tomb Raiders on there, which coincidentally is something I've just reviewed, so please go and check out my Tomb Raider review. It's more of a walkthrough than a review, I'll warn you in advance, it's quite long. I got totally sucked into the Venice level on Tomb Raider 2 and ended up playing the whole level, which makes the video over an hour long. So yes, if you fancy a walkthrough or just a little walk down memory lane, please do go and have a watch. Otherwise, have a watch and just skip through the bits that are boring. But yeah, I look forward to going back and seeing what that's like. I quite like to play that on the big TV in the living room. There's a little bit of a nuisance with the PlayStation 1 with the retro scaler, because it made everything very, very dark, which was kind of a bit of a nuisance. Alright, so then we've got in here, then we have our, just get this out. This is very well packaged. I'm just going to take this cardboard insert out of here. That's interesting. It doesn't come with a plug. Okay, so I'm going to need to unravel all of the controller. So I'm just going to leave that in there for now. Lovely looking controller. We probably can't really get a good view of it there, but all similar matching colours. Obviously the new design, so it's red and white in their old style. This is this sort of grey and blue in this style, and it's a really lovely looking shiny controller. That's going to be an absolute fingerprint magnet. Yeah, it looks nice. I like that. Yeah, I'll have to unwind it all before I take it out. But yeah, it looks great. Looks really, really good. So that's the controller, and then we just have just the USB lead for power, which is a little bit disappointed. I would have expected a plug, and it is. I'm just trying to see. Yeah, that is USB micro as well. So I would have expected USB-C. For something that's brand new, it's a bit unusual to see USB micro still being used. But yeah, I mean, it does the same job, so I guess it doesn't really matter. So yeah, so that is the Evercade VS-R, Evercade's latest version of their retro console. So I've got a whole bunch of other cartridges that I can play on this as well. So I've got, let me just grab them out to show you. So I've got quite a few. I haven't got loads, but I've got quite a few. So I've got Atari Collection, Namco, what's that? Interplay, Worms Collection, Gremlins Collection, Gremlin Collection singular. So Gremlin did things like Zool, like you can see, Actua Soccer, Premier Manager 97. Some really good games on there. Technos Arcade, which I can't remember what games they did. It was let me see, Double Dragon. That's why I bought this one. I was trying to think, why did I buy this one? It was the Double Dragon. They've got Double Dragon 2 and 3, I think, on here, which is cool. And Bitmap Brothers. I mean, some great games from Bitmap Brothers, some of my favourites. One which is going to be definitely getting reviewed, so probably a couple that will get reviewed soon. So Speedball 2, Brutal Deluxe, and Chaos Engine as well in there. So really, really cool games. So what I'm going to do now, anyway, it's meant to only be a very, very short one. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to plug it in and fire it up just so you can see it with the lights on. I'm not going to do any game reviews just now. I'm going to basically, this will go into my living room when the PlayStation comes back in, and then I'm going to review it after having it for a month, just to see what it's like. Much like I did with my ROG Ally video. So live with it for a month to see what it was like. How much did I play on it? Was it any good? What were the sort of games like on it in terms of, like some of the classics? Are they, did they play well? What was the controller like? All of those kind of good things. So let me just go and hook this up. I'll be right back with you in just a few seconds. Okay, so it's all powered on now. Let me just show you. I'll just put it back here a little bit so you can see the blue light on there. I'm just going to lift this up because it's USB micro. The lead is obviously very likely to fall out. So it seems pretty snug in the back there, but that's it working. And as you can see, probably just on this screen here, I've actually just got it plugged in because it was a bit weird actually, because if you just plug it in and you just switch the on button on, which is what you'd expect to happen, nothing happens. And actually, to start with, I thought it was dead on arrival because you have to hold the on button down for 8.5, very specifically 8.5 seconds before it powers on. So you know, to check the instructions to make sure, you know, I hadn't got a dead console. So you'd expect to just plug everything in and press the on button and away you go. But I think that first time needed a little bit of a longer press. So first few things I've noticed, obviously that was one thing to bear in mind. The other is, which is a good thing, nice long cable for the controller. I suppose in some ways it would be nice if it was wireless, but I don't know, I don't mind a wired controller, to be honest with you. Nice chunky controller. It's got shoulder buttons on it as well, so now I've taken it out, I've had a better look at it. Quite a nice fit, it's quite a decent size, so it's sort of retro inspired, but it's a bit larger and quite comfortable in your hand, so that's quite cool as well. So let's just skip through here. I'm going to skip the Wi-Fi setup because I don't want to give the world my Wi-Fi password. I'll come back to that later, so I might live to regret that. Is this going to be one of those ludicrously long end user license agreements? No, it's not. It's good. Oh, no cartridge inserted. Okay, that's actually not correct, but let's try it again then. There we go. Fantastic. So there we are. So we can get, let's have a look here. So let's let us people too. Play that. So this is coming through my video capture card, which actually, to be honest with you, last time I can, so the little Evercade, the red and white one that I showed you earlier, you can hook that up as well to your video capture card, which is quite cool. So if you want to play games off it, but I don't know if any of you saw it, I can't even remember what game it was I was reviewing now. I actually had to not use it because the delay, there was a bit of lag on the game that I was playing. I don't know whether that was the video capture card or the device, or the fact the device was going out to HDMI, I don't know. So you'd like to think, obviously, with this one, that won't be the case, because obviously this is designed to be plugged into HDMI, so we will see. That'll be part of the review there. So I'm not going to talk anymore because this was just supposed to be short. So that is the Evercade VS-R unboxing video. So I'm now going to go and live with this for a month, and I will report back to you in about 4 or 5 weeks time and let you know what I thought of it and whether it's worth going and picking one up for yourself. So yes, so yeah, that's it for me for today. Bonus episode. If you enjoy these, please do hit that like and subscribe button, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. So until then, take care of yourselves. Bye for now.